it's just best for you to watch your entry, know when to buy. Then someone came to my DM, oh, Favor, this particular token is going to do well, oh, I know the dev, is that, okay. And I was in class, the lecturer was teaching. I was not even paying attention. Then when it's time for lunch, I copied the contract address, went to my bot, pasted it, I bought it. Within few minutes, they removed the liquidity. I could not cry. I just left the class. I told the man that I'm not feeling fine.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Trading Truth Podcast, the #1 trading podcast in Africa. Remember, in this podcast, we are not scared to say the truth. We are not scared to say unfiltered facts, and that's what we've been doing. We are not scared to inform you, and as well as break some tables. And we see the love you've been showering on us. We know that you love our content and you've been showing us by liking our videos, you've been sharing our videos, you've been commenting, you've been subscribing. We really see the love and we feel how massive it is. We want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for all the love. And today, I have great people in our midst. Remember, I'm not going to come to this podcast alone. I have amazing presenters. One of them is, I like to call him Delectable. He likes to see himself as the finest Igbo man. He likes to see himself as the advanced technical presenter. His name is, even by his name self, you will know. His name is Mr. Natsu. Drum rolls!
Thank you for the beautiful introduction. I mean, I'm swept off my feet.
I know, right? I know, right? If you are actually delectable, you can imagine. Really, that's delectable. So we have the next person, the next great man. I like to call him the quiet, reserved man. He has a lot of things to say, but he just reserves most of his words. We have the wise Mr. Kelvin.
Yeah, hello guys.
Mr. Kelvin, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
And I remain the beautiful Miss Udochi. Today, in Web3, we're going to be talking about so many things.
Shaking tables.
You know, Web3 wears so many hats. It has finance, it has art, it even has community and culture. Every day, it keeps shifting. And the question is there an evolution of the internet? Or is it a mirror of what it claims to disrupt? Big English, right? Well, today, we came with an amazing person to discuss this topic with you.
My God.
This person, she does not just watch the space grow. She's in it.
Actively.
She's in DeFi, airdrop, NFT, everything you can talk about Web3. She has impacted so much in the community, especially the women. She's doing so much, and in fact, she has verified accounts. She has thousands of followers across social media platforms. And it's so nice to not be the only lady in the house again. Let's welcome Miss Favor.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome, Miss Favor. Thank you so much for coming to our podcast. You know, today we want to talk about everything Web3. We want to talk about the pitfalls, the impact in our society. And we have you to do that for us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so going through your Twitter handle, your TikTok, you're not small. You self not small.
I'm still growing.
You have a lot of things that you're doing, and it's so inspiring to like see a young woman really like breaking barriers?
It's not easy.
It's not easy. I really want you to talk to us like what is it behind Favor or SARS? Who are you really?
Okay, so thank you for that question. I'm actually a community growth strategist,
Okay.
a trader, and I'm also a Web3 educator.
I said it. You
Yes.
said no small.
Educated.
I actually love educating people about
Okay.
Web3 because I can remember when I just started my journey in the Web3 space, I did not have the opportunity to learn very well and also to connect with people. Yes, and there are so many people that are actually willing to learn Web3, especially this current stage, this current year. So I was like, okay, I don't want it to be like when I just started, because when I just started Web3, sometimes I go to people's DM, ask them questions. Please, can you guide me? Can you help me? Can you teach me? Most of them will just shout at me in my DM.
That is standard.
Yes, and
That's
also
standard
to
procedure.
get access to Web3 class was very tough then. Nobody wants to learn. Nobody wants to teach, that kind of thing. So I was like, why can't I just make my platform, my TikTok account, why can't I just make it like a platform that, or a page where people can come, they can watch videos, learn about Web3, they can ask questions and stay updated on what's going on in the Web3 space.
Wow. That's like a breakdown of who you are, but you're so much more. You've been mentioning Web3. Can you break down this Web3 for us so that we layman will understand?
Okay. This actually reminds me of one question someone asked me. The person asked me that is Web3 an application.
Wow.
It was like, can I download Web3
Send an
on
app.
App
Sounds
Store?
like an app.
Can I download Web3 on App Store or Play Store? I was like, no. Okay. So, okay, let me just make a video and talk about it. Okay, so Web3 is actually the next evolution of the internet that is focused on decentralization using blockchain technology. Okay, so before Web3, we had Web1, we have Web2, and we also have Web3.
Yeah.
I'll start from Web1. Talking about Web1, which was actually in the early 1990s, those time, and the internet was just like a digital library. You go to the internet, you just consume information, you cannot drop any information, you cannot engage, you just consume information. But moving to Web2, which we call it the interactive era. Yeah, thank God for a social media platform where you can create content, you can engage, you can share, you can comment. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. But there's something about the Web2 system. They're actually owned by someone or a group of people. It's just like TikTok. When you go to TikTok, if you drop anything that you're not supposed to drop on TikTok or make any comments, TikTok can delete it or even ban your account.
Ban your account.
Yes, that's because of someone is in charge of that particular application. So that's the Web2 system. But coming to Web3, Web3 made it easy that you can actually own digital assets.
Wow.
Yes. It's decentralized. It's a decentralized space. And we make use of cryptocurrencies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you've been talking about this Web3 and breaking it down. You've been going through corners in terms of, you've talked about blockchain, you've talked about cryptocurrency, you've talked about decentralization and all that. And one would be like, Web3 has airdrop, Web3 has NFT, Web3 has metaverse. Like, it has so many spectrums. How do you connect these things, all the spectrum, to be one? How do you make it to be to achieve one purpose?
I don't understand your question.
Okay, let me break it down for you. You have airdrop. You
Like
have
how
NFT.
to
Yes.
do
How
everything
do
at the
you
same
draw
time.
it to one line?
Yeah, what
What
connects them
connects
together? Like,
all of them to one line?
you are pretty much saying Web3 is like a conglomerate of so many activities and projects. So, like, what puts them together? Like, what is the connecting dot to all these
Between
Decentralization,
them.
DeFi.
So the decentralization is what makes all these characteristics
Yeah.
actually in the Web3.
Yes.
Okay, very, very much understood. Now, one would think with so much, there's so many information out there concerning the Web3, like a lot of gurus talking about, different information. Still, we have a lot of people who are very, very unprofitable in the Web3 space.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it is because of the mindset that they come into Web3 space with, or pretty much limitations?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Okay, so when it comes to Web3, you have to know what you want to do first. You cannot just jump into Web3. Okay, people are making money from airdrop. Okay, you jump into airdrop. I'm farming this particular airdrop. Or people are trading. Then you start putting money into trading. Or people are into jobs. You start, it's one at a time, step by step. Okay, so when I joined the Web3 space, I started from jobs.
Okay.
Yes. My first experience was with like working in a particular Web3 project as a community moderator. Yes, back then. So through that, I was able to gain experience, and from there, I was able to build my CV, proof of work, experience, and from there, I was able to get access to more projects and also more jobs through recommendations. So from there, I was like, okay, let me just step up a bit and learn trading. Yeah, so I learned trading during that period. I took my time to learn trading for a very long time, and they'll tell you something that when it comes to trading, you learn more through experience.
True.
Yes.
Long
Right.
term.
Right.
Thank God for my Web3 jobs. So from there, I was able to gather money and learn through it. Though I lost a lot of money. I just tell people that
You learn
the first time I made a trade, I made a lot of money. I think it was like 3x or 5x the amount I
Wow,
put.
that was a lot.
The second time I also made money, but you see the third time I lost everything.
The money made you.
Everything.
Everything. And that's something about trading. It can be very addictive.
Right. So once you start,
Wow.
I lost everything. I lost everything. Do you know what I did? I was supposed to pay my school fees then. So instead of me to pay my school fees, I used the money.
school fees. Oh.
Yes.
It's why people say
In 100
trading
level.
is gambling.
The risk we take you.
A very bad experience. I converted it to BNB then. So
Wow.
that was the mistake I made. I was waiting for them to drop the contract address of that particular token in the project, in the community. So I was thinking they already dropped the contract address, not knowing that it was a scammer that dropped a
The
fake
fake.
contract address. So I copied it, went to my exchange,
And you were very
and I
fast.
just bought it. I was like,
With school fees.
yes.
Hey.
I was like, I cannot sell, oh. I cannot remove this money. What's going on?
Oh my God.
I cried.
Hey.
That's
And my exams was like a month.
I hear.
And
And
you
you are
pay
yet to
before-
pay your school fees.
A very terrible experience. I couldn't even tell my mom.
I'm interested to know how you fix that situation.
We'll get back to that. So,
Honestly speaking, talking about this smart contract, talking about smart contract, when in this space now you have so many things going on. People are rock pulling, people are stealing, doing a lot of things. As a newbie, it seems like you've gone through this. As a newbie, how would you rectify such situation? How would you avoid this mistake you made?
That's why it's good to learn. It's good to learn. It's good to learn. And also when you are learning, observe.
Observe.
Yes. Okay. Let's say you've already learned. You join communities.
Okay.
You see what is going on. Before you even make a trade, see what they are talking about. See how they are doing it. And you get familiar with some words. Like then, I didn't know anything like FUD, food, FOMO. It was through the communities. I was seeing something like,
Okay.
FOMO, fear of missing out. Everybody FOMO. Everybody buy deep. All those kind of words. So you observe, then you can just go ahead to make your first trade.
okay. So, speaking about trading,
Okay.
so don't you think this Web3 stuff is a kind of a get rich quick scheme? Because I saw one of your posts when you said those that play the game for a while will make it out successfully. So, like, do you mean that you have to stay in the game for a very long time before you become successful, or you can just come and make money
You can
and
actually make money once you are in. Yeah. I dropped a video on TikTok. I said I made my first 100,000 naira. Let's say a few weeks or a month after joining the Web3 space.
Wow.
Yes. And that was through jobs. I learned, what's Web3? And I learned everything on my own. I learned Web3 jobs on my own. Okay, then I got to know about community management. I learned about community management in just few days through YouTube, Twitter Space back then. Yeah, and I just gave it a try. Tried to job hunt, look for jobs, and I got job. I got a job like yes, not quite long. I started in Web3, and then I was so relaxed. I was thinking that was just it. I was making money.
Never knew there was more to it.
$10 daily, $10
Wow.
daily, and back then $1 was 500 naira. 2022.
It was still money.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I was like, I've arrived. So I was so relaxed until I lost my job. So it's actually like should I say something someone can learn from.
Okay.
So once you are in, you're already making money. Make sure you continue. Upskill also. Okay, you started from community moderation. Learn other skill. As I am like this, I'm not just into community management. I can also come in as an ambassador, KOL, content writer, influencer.
Yes.
I can also create content. Yes. Yeah. Recently, I've been getting gigs from there, creating videos for projects, post it, they'll post it on their page, just through that.
Wow.
So you just continue from there, because before you know it, you start earning a lot of money from different areas. When it comes to airdrop, when it's time for airdrop, you'll be there. When it's time for trading, you'll be there. Jobs. So
All these skills, how did you learn them? Did you get a mentor, or you just self-educated yourself?
yeah, at first it was self-educated. Sorry, self-education. Yes.
You got a mentor.
Yeah, I joined Women in DeFi in 2022.
That explains it then. You're all about women.
So I joined Women in DeFi. I was able to connect. I got access to free education. I learned Web3 from scratch.
Wow.
Yes, learned Web3 from scratch. I learned trading thanks to Sarah Idausa.
That's after making the first 100K that you made.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you feel like you were doing it wrongly, or that you had
Just
to
wanted-
go back all again?
Yes.
What was
I just
missing?
felt like I needed to learn this like all over again. I felt I was doing something wrong.
Oh.
Yes.
Because you were taking losses.
Yes.
Oh.
At the time. Yeah. And I was not getting jobs too. Just became scarce.
You began.
So have you been in a situation when you have to shield projects?
Like Ishila.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you've not shield before.
No.
You're always talking about when someone goes through your Twitter, you're always saying Web3 rewards resilience. Web3 rewards resilience.
Me?
Yes, resilience. Yes. That Web3 rewards long term.
Yeah.
Should I quote your tweets for you? Okay, so in one of your tweets you told people they should learn about Web3, put in the work and all that, and then ended with Web3 rewards resilience. And then my question is, with what you said about immediately you come into Web3, you can get money.
Yes. There are some people that came through airdrops.
So most people have been there for years.
Yeah.
And they are not really making that money. So does Web3 really reward the silence?
Yeah. You have to just keep on clicking. It's okay.
Even after when your mates that just entered 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, they're already clicking the money.
You have to continue.
Have you ever been in a situation, or maybe you bought a coin and you got rug pulled? Have you been in that situation before?
Yes. Just like the one I said.
Explains now.
They reach
That
everybody.
was scam. That was a scam deal.
Oh yes,
Absolutely
that
scam.
one. I can even remember one. I was having class lecture in school then. Then someone came to my DM, oh Favor, this particular token is going to do well, oh, I know the dev, is that, okay. And I was in class, the lecturer was teaching. I was not even paying attention. Then when it's time for lunch, I copied the contract address, went to my bot, pasted it, I bought it. Within few minutes, they removed the liquidity. I could not cry. I just left the class. I told the man that I'm not feeling fine.
Me, I'll cry first. If I leave the class.
And I used a huge amount of money because I was like,
Like how much? How much was it?
I think that was like 1K. 1K. Yes, because
$1,000.
yes.
My God.
Now, this brings me to my next question. Before you get into a project, or before you buy a token, what is your thought
We're already moving
process?
to trading.
Let's go.
What is your thought process? Like what strategies do you put in place to ascertain or to give you confidence to get into that project?
Okay, so everybody have their own way and their own conviction. As for me, it's the community. Yeah, I join the community. Okay, what is going on in the community? Are people buying? Are people really hyped? So when I see that, okay, it's okay, and I go ahead to buy.
So your strategy is pretty much the hype. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I mostly deal with trending tokens.
Yeah.
Trendy ones.
Trending tokens. So those are
Just
tokens
like-
that are already
Are
trending.
trending.
Yes,
What if
like
you come into the space, it's already trending for a bit. You come into it and then you buy it, then you are now liquidity for exit.
it's normal, but it's just best for you to watch your entry, know when to buy.
I don't know if you were very, very active on Twitter like 2-3 years ago. There was this NYC issue that happened then. There was this NYC copper that snapped a particular drummer. Like the man is very old. So he usually drums during their CDS. And then when he took a picture of the man, Twitter, it blew up. Everybody,
Then they
this
created
is-
a token.
Yes, and
Holding.
sold it on NFT.
Oh.
And then so with what you're saying now, getting
Trends.
something that is trending.
Trending.
Yes.
You mean that the success of these NFTs are
This
majorly
trading.
hinged on
He's
trends?
actually trading.
Yeah. You trade, don't you trade?
I trade.
Don't you
Yes.
trade?
Yeah, it
serious.
also helps, like trending stuffs, just
Okay.
like this Donald Trump, this election
Yeah.
that just happened. Yeah. So people are like, oh, that's actually best time to trade, especially
To buy.
tokens that are using that name.
Trump.
Trump, you made
People
money.
made money.
Melanin.
Yes, people made money from Trump. People made money. But I actually doubted it. I didn't buy.
I mean, we're the same bandwagon. I saw this, I saw
did
it,
not buy.
and I was so sure that
It wasn't going to.
I-
No, I was sure
But-
it was going to go, but before I was,
You didn't
contemplating,
buy.
I didn't buy it, and it went. So
It went
much that
well.
people made millions.
Yes,
And
made
when
money.
people started buying, not deep.
Majority of people FOMO'd. You
Because,
understand?
yeah.
Majority. So
Even if I had FOMO, I would have made money.
you can't see.
You can't
Well,
say.
can't really
at
say.
the time,
You can't really
At the
see.
Because it's a trend.
I
you
mean,
cannot really
do you know
like-
why? Because before it actually launched, there was
Mhm.
like mad hype.
So why did you not enter?
Why
So
did
why
you
did I not?
enter?
That's the problem I was asking myself. That's the question I was asking myself. Why
So
did I
you
not
really
enter?
need that conviction. as a
Conviction,
trader.
exactly.
As a
That was what I
trader.
was lacking.
Yeah.
And also, that was because I had not understood the space so much.
Oh.
I knew that I was going to take off. I knew for a fact, 100%. But I did not have the conviction, like you said. And that was also because I did not know much about the space at the time.
Yeah.
So after that time, I had to go and study a lot.
So yeah, Favor, coming to you, which of the aspect of Web3 are you big on? Are you big on the trading aspect or the jobs aspect?
Jobs aspect.
Okay.
I love my job.
So when it comes to
It's
job,
obvious.
why is it that this project they hardly accept Nigeria as KOL or influencers or
Have you experienced that?
Mm, not really. No.
You know
but
that-
you've heard
I know
of it?
You know it happens.
Yeah, I know people.
Even away from the trading space, when someone is looking for a job and
Okay, yeah,
Most
they'll be
times
like,
they
they
don't-
can't hire from Nigeria.
Why? What do you
Why?
think is the cause? Is it because of okay? Let me allow you to answer.
I don't
Don't
really
be-
know.
But it's a space that you're into now.
do you think it's because of our
The normal Nigerian
stereotype
name,
that we
yeah.
already know
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Or is it that
Very
Nigerians?
people.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we are doing so much in different
Yeah, it's
fields.
because of that. They just have
Corruption.
one, like Nigerians.
But do you think Nigerians are really putting in the work?
the work.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, a lot.
A lot.
Nigerians are very hardworking. Yeah.
When it
And-
comes to Web3?
Yes.
And you think this is
And they do
just
their work well.
stereotypical? It's just stereotypical because most times when they actually want to hire Nigerians, even when they've tried other options, they will
Yeah.
not hire Nigerians for penny, for
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
very little penny. So it still boils down, and not that we are not doing the work.
And it's mostly all these people that are very desperate to get jobs that support this thing. Okay, instead of collecting $1,000 per month for a particular job, newbies will be like, don't worry, just bring $300. I'll do the work very well.
See,
And you already have this mindset that,
Undervalue
so even if
ourselves.
another person comes that he wants
you
a
see
job
them
there,
like that.
and you said and you called probably $500 or $1,000, they'll be like,
When
So that means
Yeah.
Nigeria are
so
the
we
cause.
undervalue ourselves a lot.
Well, me, I think that the people that are not employing Nigerians, I think they are missing out. Why? Because Nigeria has over 200 million.
Like apart
People
from that,
Nigeria,
Nigerians
and
are
that's-
very good.
they
and
are
that's,
so good,
you know, and
skilled.
Nigerians are skillful. So I think that
Talented.
will also help in their promotion or PR. So I think they are missing out.
They are really missing
They are
out.
missing
Yes,
out.
we should fix that perspective.
Or I think that our Nigerian influencers should just focus on Nigeria and really do those things. Like, for instance, we know within the Web3 community, when you come online, you are seeing Web3 this, Web3 that, Web3 this, Web3 that. People, most influencers are promoting Web3 so bad. So, how do one know a project that has value from a paid PR, a paid promotion?
How?
There are people that come and say, "Oh, Web3 did." Have you
With car,
heard
with
Web3
car,
did?
do you get?
I got my first house.
Yes.
Thank you, with
I was just
Web3.
going there. All those kind of fake promotions.
And you know,
fake PR.
they are all PR.
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean,
And some people do that for engagement also.
Not
exactly
okay.
for engagement,
Ex-engagement.
also personal, engagement.
To grow their page.
Not long ago, somebody was found out in the Twitter
Where
space.
is that guy?
He posted, I can't remember the
Web3, and it's a house.
Web3 did. He posted a house.
Turns out it's a house.
Then they go find the house.
on
Come we
Oh,
say
Yeah, like,
now one real estate company get the house.
Because of this, I
Yeah.
started to doubt most of Web3
Story.
Majority.
Majority.
I started to doubt a lot of them. Now, my question to you is this: how can I fish out the
True.
the people that are actually profitable in the Web3 space? How do I know them? Are there things that I need to look out for to know that, okay, this person is profitable, this person I can learn from this person? Is there? Do you think there are things that I can look out for just for, I mean, for beginners as well, so that they don't get scammed like you were scammed the other time?
They stop taking our back
So
to
they don't
that
lose
place.
their school fees. Majorly.
That's answer your question.
Okay.
You cut up. Okay.
okay, fine. So you now personally, when you want to, okay, like we're talking about conviction, right? You have conviction in this project,
Yeah.
or you have the confidence in the project. How do you do your own research, right? Like practical steps on how you do your research, so that by so doing, another person can gain confidence in his own, trading abilities. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, as I said, I'm mostly into the genes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really do too much of research when it comes to the gene.
I see.
It's just your conviction. Yeah. Know when to buy. Know if you should buy it.
How will you know when to buy? Will you just look and say, okay, it's now I'll buy. My mind is telling me to buy now. Or
You
like,
need to follow instincts. How do you
is
know?
it just instinct, or like they are like
you do something?
actual researching
Things to look out for.
Are there tools?
Yeah.
Are there like websites you need to go to, like
Yeah, Jack
bots and all that?
Spinner,
Yeah.
form.fun.
Okay.
And also very, very important to also have a trading bot.
Okay.
Yeah, we also have
Trading bots.
Yes.
Wow.
For DGen trading.
Yes, we have different bots. We don't just trade on sites. Yeah, we have Telegram trading bots, like Soul trading bots, Trojan bots, Mistral bots, so many bots that you can actually use to trade. And we also have some bots you can use to analyze your tokens. Yeah, it will tell you the buys and sells, how many people bought, the time it was created, how many token the dev is holding. Yes, because if the dev is holding a large amount of token, let's say you bought, it can sell off, and once they sell off, the token can dip. So I use the bot to also know the amount of token the dev is holding. Yeah, and the volume also, which is very important.
Yeah.
So taking you back to airdrops, don't you think airdrops are more of a scam?
Not all.
Okay.
Okay, because majority of them people call them like digital Ponzi scheme, where you need to deposit or stake money to earn more airdrop.
Not all, actually. There are different ways you can get rewarded in the airdrop
Okay.
space. There are ones that, okay, you have to bridge, you have to stake, you have to swap. Just like this actually reminded me of Uniswap airdrop. Yes. Okay, where there are, just like this Kaito. I don't know if you've heard of Kaito.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kaito.
Okay. You earn Yap points.
Yeah.
You just post about them. So that's another way. That's another one. Yes. I made money from Kaito.
Wow.
Money from Multiplify. Yes,
Yeah.
and it's actually on that.
You do a lot on airdrop.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm not really.
So you actually do airdrop?
Just once in a while.
That's how
That's
you
why I
get your
said you have to be
100,000
there.
now.
You have to be
So,
there
okay.
anywhere.
For opportunities, like you need to be.
You have to-
involved.
Yes, you need to be.
You need to just keep clicking. Do
You know,
something.
like this.
So that by the time people are saying, I made $100,000.
You be saying your own.
You have to do something. You have
You know
to be
the
part.
annoying thing with this thing, because you say keep clicking, click. See, I know people when they don't click.
That's why it's good
Like
for you
that
to.
tapping. You remember the
Bruh.
tapping?
Is it not
Echo,
coin?
Tap, tap,
My
tap,
brother.
tap, tap. Everybody
Hamster.
tap,
You
everybody
did
tap.
hamster.
No.
My
I
brother.
only did not
I know people that they tap
But
and
you
gone.
tapped, right?
Yes, I tapped.
My brother
You know,
tapped for
yeah.
almost how many more? Not $2 they give him.
Yes, now
Bro,
that.
that's crazy now.
So
That's why
like
I
you said,
see
it's
that
not
stuff
all-
as
Yeah.
scam.
People lost
Because
their
at some
livelihood
point they
because of
asked, they
that.
requested for money at some
Yes.
point.
Can you imagine?
Yes,
I didn't
now
know about
yes,
that.
now,
Wow.
and
Wow.
so many of
There is
them.
this man that
At the
doctor
end.
or something that resigned from his job because he thought that they were going to pay.
Truly, he resigned from his job and he was
Yeah.
doing hamster at home.
Honestly
my
speaking,
goodness.
people like invested in.
That's why I
their
said
mind into
this airdrop is more like a scam of a thing.
Bruh,
Yes,
when I did
now.
my research on airdrop, I mean, I was interested in it for a minute.
Mm.
When I did my research, I was discouraged because I cannot sit down and be tapping for hours, and then I don't even know if
It's going to work.
it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Maybe like, bro, I'm not. It's not. I rather bet with my money than to
And-
bet with my time. Time is valuable. Time is too expensive.
Mm.
So do you understand? So I rather bet with my money. Okay, if I lose the money, I lose. But time is something I can never get back. So that's why I was like, nah, I can't do this.
Bringing it back, that's why I'm even more scared of DJing, because DJing is just like the sporty bet of Web3.
People call it gambling.
You see, sporty bet is gambling now.
Yes, nah.
Don't you get when the early buyers wait to earn from the late buyers?
It's just not okay.
So I think in this DJing space, I don't think there's anything like the right time to buy. Don't you think it's more of a FOMO thing?
Everybody just on FOMO mode.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No?
You don't think
See,
so?
somebody that's making money from it. See, even if you dey play bet Nigeria now,
Yeah.
I thought today this thing you are doing is you are gambling. I say, bro, it's not gambling.
As long they are
It's
seeing money.
business.
Yeah, as long as you are
understand?
seeing money,
If
as
you
long
are
as
seeing
you're
money,
getting returns.
I mean,
That's why in this Web3 space, it's very good to be in the right community. Community
Okay.
is very important.
Information, right?
Very, very important. So your circle also determines the kind of information you get, the information you get access to.
So what does it take to be in a good community, or how can one locate a good community? Do you have one
I don't have a community like that.
like
But
that?
I had one then 2023. I actually tutored some people. Yeah, about 30 to 50.
So did you stop?
persons. I told them DeFi, I told them Nigerian trading.
Okay.
Yes, so I also added them to that particular community where they share updates. Yeah, they share updates, they drop tokens, they trade, any opportunity they drop it there.
Was
So
it
it's
women?
also help. No, both male and female, but more of women.
More
Seems
women.
like
I was going to ask, do you think that in this Web3 space, women are taking over, or do you think that women are still should I say underrated or undervalued?
We're actually
in the Web3
taking
space?
over.
honestly,
Because in the Forex
everywhere.
industry, there's no.
When I just joined the
there's
space,
little women.
you hardly see women.
We're just
Then,
guys.
when I just joined the space, even when it comes to jobs, instead of using my name as my Telegram username, I'll use a guy's name.
Wow.
Was it that
Because they will
bad?
not want to hire
Wow.
a lady because they feel like you cannot do the work.
But right now, women are
But
really
now,
taking over.
women,
Women are actually, because like I'm here, women in this one, women in
they
that
will
one.
hire
Yeah.
more women.
Women in
sef.
that
Yes.
side.
But
Bro, women.
But don't you think, because the way women are rushing this Web3 thing, don't you really think there's more to it other than just the profit and the jobs?
Opportunities.
Of what kind of?
But what kind of opportunities?
Innovations, because what other benefit do you
Because
think
I
a woman-
don't understand why it's majority of the women.
It's not that now. They are men.
They are men then.
But men are very
many.
few.
There are many. Oh, don't say that.
There are many.
There are many.
They are
But I
so
think
many.
like women are rapidly emerging in this.
Oh, I feel like women are more loud. Yeah, like women are very loud. They talk about Web3
Web3.
but more
A lot.
than guys.
Oh,
I think
There's
guys are just
evidence
on a
too.
low.
Yes,
Partial.
yes. And
so then what
go to
is
their
it? What is it
training
with this cartoonized DP of every Web3?
Thank you.
NFTs.
I wanted to
Yeah.
even ask that.
Nobody wants to put their real face there.
Yeah, everybody.
Don't you
they
think
don't
it's
want
not
to talk.
safe? Or is it like that's how it should be?
And that's how we should.
So if I want to join Web3, I have to go and look
You
for
can actually
cartoon.
use your picture.
That means
Okay.
it's safe to say now that this Web3 is we just follow trends because since if someone goes to your profile now and you make a post and when the person goes through your comment section, it's almost everybody's talking the same thing. Everybody's talking the same thing. So it's not safe to say that anywhere breeze blow, we all
Just stay
move there.
updated. Just keep on clicking. Whatever that is going on, stay involved.
So any trend, click. Any trend, you click. So
Yeah.
how
Not all. Not all. Oh.
So how will you know the real ones?
That's why it's good to follow the right people. Stay in the right community.
So that means people have to start following you.
it has to be very tough.
Yes, no.
What was that very
And
tough?
just have a niche first of all.
Okay.
Know what
Get
you
a
need.
Choosing a path.
Yes.
So what?
It's not
Okay,
that
if
do
you
everything.
so that means for you your niche is the job.
If someone asks me, I'll say that I'm into the job aspect, but it doesn't mean I'm not doing airdrop.
Okay, but that's like your major niche.
Yes.
So that's like what you advise anybody going into this space newly.
to do.
First of all,
Learn Web3
learn.
basics of
Okay,
Web3.
the basics.
of Web3. What Web3 is: blockchain, DeFi,
Yeah.
wallets.
Mm.
Then choose
Then
whichever one.
after exploring, then you choose a niche,
Yeah.
niche down,
Yeah.
so that you can have a strong edge.
Yeah, I started from jobs, and through jobs I learned so many things.
Mm.
Through jobs, I learned so many things through jobs.
One question I want to ask you: how does one actually find jobs in the Web3 space?
Yes.
Okay.
How,
Personally, for me, it's through networking. Networking actually helped me. You see some people complaining, oh, it's very hard to get jobs. They try to convince this founder, dev, they are not hiring them. It's through networking. No?
What do you mean by networking? Can you
Yeah.
just break it down?
Okay, for an example, I got hired in a particular company or crypto project. I build relationship with them.
Okay, building a relationship.
Yes, it
Okay.
really helped me. Recommendations, referring me to jobs, and also I was able to use that to build my CV.
Portfolio.
I have good proof of work. So
Wow.
whenever I reach out to a project in their DMs, I tell them that I work in this also place. This is my CV. I've done this.
Wow.
You've
there.
gotten the job.
And if they want to hire, they will hire. Because not everybody is hiring. Most of them are already filled up. So, but if they want to hire, they will hire.
are there things they have to see in you or your portfolio for them to actually?
But it's not everyone that asks for proof of work or
Portfolio.
CV or not every founder or dev.
It's
If they
still
want to hire,
networking that will even make them not ask of those things, don't you think so?
yeah.
So that means this Web3 is basically community based. If you know that community, you miss out. If you're not there,
You guys the follow person.
thank you. You have to always
You guys follow
tag
no
along.
road.
I know
Yeah.
someone also that knows someone.
Yeah, person will know road.
Yes,
So
yes,
guys,
yes.
please follow her.
You have to actually tag along.
So something else that drew my attention to you on your social media spaces. I noticed that you are into business as well.
Yeah, I launched my business last
Recently.
week. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm a graduate.
Be
So
there now.
Wow, but you guys are really busy on this space. How do you then manage both your relationship life, your business
work,
life, your work?
everything.
First of all, it's God. But it's not easy.
Una dey sleep at all?
Yeah, I sleep a lot.
Uh-uh.
I sleep a lot.
Majority of the midnight, I see Twitter space.
Yeah. Yes, people are always active. People are very,
But
very
you
active.
sleep.
I sleep.
So how do you do it? How do you get to rest and still make money?
It's timing now.
Mm.
I wake up early in the morning. I cook. Once I'm done cooking,
Wow, you're
I
even
make.
very domestic too.
Yes, now.
Wife material.
Yes.
It's very rare to find actually someone doing so well in our career and still find time to do those
You
things.
don't do all this.
So before 10 or 11, I'll make my tweet on X. Create a post. The one I'll post on TikTok. Content, stuff like that. Then I go to my jobs, like online jobs. I have full-time jobs as a community growth strategist. Yeah. So from there, at the same time, I'm also engaging in other things, attending to people online, customers.
Wow, you're very
But
naughty.
I'm still here to hire someone that will be in charge of my job.
I could
Sorry,
send my
business.
CV. I could send my
That's
CV.
business, like
In your
business.
Send my CV.
In your Web3 space, how many jobs are you involved with?
I don't want to sit down here. People always ask me that question.
Yeah, you know.
Because you
Because
sound
if I
like,
say it now, they'll be like, even if there's any opportunity, they will not want to recommend me. They will not
Yes,
want
because
to.
you think you
yeah.
already so yeah.
Okay, just brief us about your business.
Okay, is it real life business?
yes. The
Oh.
business you just launched.
Your
What's
Okay,
it
I'm
about?
actually into fabrics.
Wow, you sell
I
fabrics.
sell fabrics.
Wow, so
I love
let's say
fabrics.
you
I
don't
love
buy
it.
from-
Yes.
And it seems like we are all in sync. We all
Yeah,
came
from
with materials.
You'll be
So I
supplying
sell
the house.
fabrics. Yeah,
Yeah.
sell fabrics, any kind of fabric, men fabric, female fabric.
Wow.
Though I'm still here to have a store, like a working store. I'm working on that.
Wow, you work really hard. I must
Try my
commend.
best.
You know, in this Web3, everybody Web3. I'm yet to actually see somebody that Web3 made like to be very profitable.
There are so
Honestly.
many.
There are a
Wait,
lot.
apart from okay, there's this Twitter influencer that I know that I saw one time. He said it's Web3. Web3 did. He got this thing, Web3 did. But when we got to really research into it, found out that he doesn't have shit. Is there a pressure? Is there any pressure to appear on social media as a profitable person? Do you ever feel that pressure?
Personally,
Yeah, you can talk on your personal level and in general term. Do you ever feel that pressure
no.
to like appear? Then generally, is it that these posts people make, is it that they are
Lazy
being
to-
pressured?
It's just for engagement.
Those things are made
Engagement,
basically
and
for
so that people will see them as that when they are not a particular thing.
I see. So I was gonna say you're very hardworking. I mean, I must commend you. You know, putting all these things side by side.
It's not so
You know,
easy.
you do a lot. So what's the next step for you? You know, what's your next vision? You've launched your business. You've done all this in Web3. You've tried to get a community going. You've done all these things. So for you now, what's the next?
What's
step
next for Favor?
Masters.
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 Wow, masters in what?
You want to go and carry awards because looking at the one you did at University of Ibadan, carry like 2 awards.
Ah, you saw it.
You will spray money.
Yeah, now. Yeah. You want to go and carry back another award.
All right. So about this Web3, I've heard of Web3 and I've heard of Beg3. Beg plenty for that space. And I saw a post where you said people are always asking you for 0.01. So,
Not me, actually.
but as an idolo now, you should be seeing that too
The
now.
community.
Okay. So how do you manage to handle that situation? Is it that you send to everybody or you
I
just
don't reply them.
wow?
except those that are really close to me, and I can send them gas fee. But you cannot just come to my DM, just anybody, and ask me that, please, can you give me 0.0 something in Solana?
You don't do giveaway.
I didn't do.
No man, no, we can't be an idol without giving out to the community.
That means why coming into the Web3 space, you should have some finances with you.
Not really.
You can come in with zero.
Yes, I started with zero.
Yeah.
I told you with jobs now.
Airdrops.
Jobs also, airdrops.
So it's just best to just start with airdrops. Is that what you advise?
You can start through jobs. Anyone.
Okay. Supposing I'm coming to this place with 0 naira, how do I upscale?
Yeah.
They start from jobs.
Okay.
You pick a particular job you are really interested in, the one that you know that you can easily fit in. There's some people that before they joined Web3, they are good at writing.
Oh.
Right. And I tell them that, okay, why not just go into content writing or technical writing? Start writing for projects or join trade contests, all those contests, and you write about them. If you are part of the winners, you earn money from there. And they hire full-time content writers also.
Wow.
Yeah.
This Web3, I've heard people go from 0 to 10K, then from 100K to their
So
village.
it's not just through trading.
Okay.
There are some people that they are not even traders at all. They don't trade.
They just do
Jobs.
airdrops.
Yes, airdrops,
Then-
jobs, NFTs, other things.
But in the Web3 space, the rug pull story is more than the success story.
Yeah.
Why?
So pretty much, do you think crypto can save Nigeria, or Nigeria can save themselves with crypto, or
It has
Now,
actually
is the
saved so
case.
many people financially.
Mm,
Because if not of Web3 or crypto, I won't be here.
right.
Yeah. So, and through crypto, I was able to sponsor myself throughout school.
Wow.
Yes, even after I lost that money.
That means you started crypto trading before you used your money. Your 100
Yes.
Wow.
So through crypto.
So assuming Web3 did not work, what would have worked?
Probably my degree.
Oh.
No, what did you study?
Economics.
I mean, your vast
In
giving us
finance,
I
gems.
studied economics.
Wow.
in school.
Yeah.
No wonder they gave you award for the best. So these conversations have really been very, very engaging, and it seems like Web3 is doing so much, and Web3 is taking so much. Web3 is buying houses and it's taking people back.
It's actually taking so
Yeah.
Like
much.
it's taking so much, and most people when you come on Web3, come to Web3, join Web3, they are always hammering on Web3. We just find it that most times people go in there with the space of, oh, I'm going to make it in the space of, and they don't meet up to their expectations, and then they come online with this false ideology. I made this, I made that. When in reality,
They're just deceiving
people are
themselves.
not really making money. Honestly, I'm going to stick to what I said about. Most Web3 traders not being so profitable, because a lot of them, you say, oh, I just trade airdrop. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't even give you time or the space, opportunity for research to it's unlike forex trading now. Before you trade, you calm down, you read this trade, you do this, you do that. Airdrop is just like it goes with water flow, the way it's going. You don't have time to manage and do.
No, you're not in charge.
So you
Thank
don't
you.
okay, but you do risk management.
You're not
with
in
your trade.
charge.
Yeah.
You how do you do your risk management?
How do you manage risk in
With Forex, I
Web3?
know with Forex, risk management is key. You have to
You can choose your risk.
you have to manage your money, you have to risk wisely.
You are seeing the process in forex.
Yeah, so with Web3, with your crypto DJing,
There's nothing.
In DJing, nobody will tell you how much you should use to trade. No one will tell you. It depends on you. That's why it's very important that, let's say you have $1,000, you should not put the whole $1,000 into
Okay.
that trade.
risk what you
More
can.
like risking what you can lose,
Exactly.
what you are willing to lose.
So you can just put 10%, $100, or you can even start with $50. I've actually grown. I've started from $50 to $500 in a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
In a day. In a
That's
day.
like-
Many times. Many times.
Many times.
Are you
Many
serious?
times. Yes.
On different occasions.
$50. You trade with $50.
My God.
$500.
Wow, that's nice.
It's looking like luck.
So
Someone will say luck.
it's not
Yes.
really
I've done it
low.
many times.
Someone will say it's luck.
Because
Because
I have many
I'm already
Some
used
days-
to it. Though I also lose money.
Yeah.
someone will say it's luck. It's
Look,
my luck.
and-
One thing I notice about women, women will not go and put $5,000, $10,000 and start trading. They will start for $50. You know, grow. Men will throw in 20K in there and do their thing. You get, but nonetheless, what is one Web3 truth that you are accustomed with and you think people disagree with it?
It could even be your philosophy that resonates with your
With you,
three.
but I mean, a lot of people don't agree with it.
You have to keep learning
Okay.
the Web3 space. We learn every day.
Every day.
You cannot know everything.
Every day.
If you say you are making money from different aspects, it doesn't mean you know everything. The Web3 space is very, very wide, and you need to stay updated, keep on learning.
Keep learning.
Yeah.
So from what you said you've turned from 50
To 500.
What has been your biggest win and what has been your biggest loss?
Biggest loss.
1 minute silence.
For the loss. It has to be so big to keep you speechless. It was that big.
Yeah. Let's leave that one. My daddy might be watching.
Okay,
my
it's fine. Let's just give it to her. Let's give it to her.
I can't even say.
So speaking about Web3, do you ever think Web3 will upgrade to Web4? Because with what I'm seeing online, I think people are saying Web3 is already fading away.
Fading.
And if Web4 is going to ever exist, what will it come with?
Web 4, there's Web 4.
Already?
Yes, I heard about it last year. I
Wow.
think they said it's a combination of Web 2 and Web 3. Yeah.
So that means
I'm not
Web4
really
is already
It's
on.
already in
Yes,
place,
I heard
just that it's
about
not
it.
popular
Do you know of
yet.
any project? Have you heard of
No.
any project?
On it.
But I heard about it.
Wow.
I don't really know how true that is.
Wow, that means this is really fast.
Yeah, it changes. It's time.
Yeah,
It goes
so-
with time.
But Web 3 is here to stay.
It's not going anywhere.
Mm.
You think so? With the different corners, different spectrums, everywhere, everybody on their own.
Yeah, Web3 is too fast paced.
Too
So
fast.
how do you keep up with jobs like with this fast paced, ecosystem?
Yeah.
New beginners will be lost. One,
Very.
two. It is very tech savvy.
Mm.
Like because a lot of projects, tech,
Airdrop
apps,
is
this,
tech savvy.
that. One will come into this place and will be utterly confused.
Yeah.
So what would you say that somebody new in the space, trying to learn and just put things together and understand the space, do you think when you come into the space the first thing you should do is to get a mentor, or do you think it is also okay for you to self-educate and then maybe explore yourself so that you know exactly what you want to do? And
Being
then,
a Web 3 community.
okay, first of all, being a Web3 community, then mentorship is not such a big thing if you say that. So mentorship in the Web3 space is not necessary.
It's not really necessary.
So just get a community.
Yes, a
And have
community.
your circle also, your group.
You see this circle you just talked
Your
about
group.
now. I feel like that's why Ponzi schemes thrive a
Are
lot.
thriving a lot. Yes.
In this your circle, we talk community. That's why Ponzi scheme thrive. Because CBEX, you know about this CBEX scam. It only thrived because of although people were hoarding information about it, but community based, you tell this one, this person tell this one, everybody. So don't you think that Web3 actually aids Ponzi schemes to thrive, scams to thrive, more than other financial?
But why I'm not scared of
markets?
Web3 is because there are a lot of gatekeepers.
Most
hide
don't
updates.
even thank
Yes.
you, always hiding
That's why I was
updates.
asking you, like, because someone that will come to this, you'll be lost.
You won't even people are
So people
gatekeeping
they don't want to
information.
cast up
They will
this.
tell you rubbish.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel when an
Like,
update is
especially
being casted,
Nigerians, they're
it
like
won't
that.
fetch money.
Literally, if it's casted.
Yeah.
And she actually said something one time. She said, if you want to quit, you can quit or something. We'll make more money.
Yes, if you quit,
So that's
make
the
more
reason
money.
for the
There'll be
gatekeeping.
enough space for us.
So that's the reason for it.
But-
Life no balance.
You see, that's the reason for the gatekeeping. Because
See.
if our idolo is actually gatekeeping
She's
I'm not
an
getting
idolo.
married.
No, she gives a lot of value.
information.
But
I
like
still try
she Web3 don't carry you go village before.
many times.
Many
Yeah.
times. So how do you
I've
see
actually
transport to
down
come back?
to zero.
To zero.
Came
Come up again.
How did you come up? Your jobs aside, or was your job the major factor?
I try other things.
Like what?
When community moderation was not working,
Okay.
I learned community management. There was a
Wow.
particular time that I did not even have any job again. My jobs were no longer functioning. I had to try my best to get monetized on X.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm monetized on X.
Yes, you are.
So that one is also there.
So you're cashing out from X.
This
It's
is
not really much.
serious.
but
It's
we are
not Elon
trying.
is no longer paying like he was
Yes.
paying the
We
initial
are trying. So you try other things. I also collect ambassador gigs.
Oh,
So
really?
well,
Wow.
so
You're really
So
doing a lot.
you are really, really doing so much for the Web3 space. Although little information can be gatekept, that one is allowed. And looking at everything you've done, you've helped women. And there's a particular event coming up soon.
yeah,
in
Women
the
in DeFi
Web3.
Summit.
Yes, yes.
This one touch
Yes,
you.
yes. It's a summit that really helped women and all that. So with all these things you've talked about Web3 now, what's the take-home advice you're going to be giving to our audience? What's that one advice that everybody really needs to know about Web3? Just one.
Everybody needs to know.
Yes, about Web3. Like one advice you need to tell people.
Okay, advice. Have a niche. Yeah, let people know you for something in the Web3 space. And I used to say something. When people mention Fivo SaaS, some people be like, oh, she's a diligent trader. Some people know me as a diligent trader. While some people know me as a community manager. Some people know me as a Web3 educator.
Yeah.
So all those kind of things. So let people know you for something because of whenever opportunity comes, you always remember that, oh, I know someone that can do this particular thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've all heard it. You know, Web3 has this noise right now. It has this trend on social media, particularly the X app, and it's been doing so much for people. It has taken people back to the village. It has brought people out of the village. It's fast-paced. It's doing so much. But what I want to throw a question to you guys. Web3 is getting to a point of innovation that is going to be taking the world further. Are you ready for it? Are you actually ready for it? Or do you want to sit in your comfortable zone of airdrops? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you for coming on our podcast today. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share our videos to every of your friends, even down to your enemies, because they get to this.
They give enemy updates.
No, this update you guys give enemy, because if enemy they fail too much, it will show you shagging.
It's done.
Make your enemy
So
know you.
thank you for coming on our podcast. See you next Monday. Thank you.